If you have a crooked valve stem on your bike, in today's video I have a quick way how to fix it. Okay, this one today is pretty easy. So this valve stem is crooked. Realistically, if this happens to you all the time, like it has with me on this tire, you should put a rim lock on the tire. Basically, that's something that goes on the opposing side or nearly the opposing side of your valve stem, and it grips onto the tire and it prevents it from spinning. But not everyone needs that. Not everyone has it on their bike. And if you notice that your valve stem is crooked like this, it's really important to straighten it out so you don't tear it someday. So for tools, you're going to need some way to pull the valve core out of the tube. You're going to need a way to reinflate the tire when you're done. And you're either going to need a friend, or if you're doing this solo, grab something like zip ties or some other type of cable tie thing. We're going to need to lock up the front brake. And if you don't have a fancy valve core remover, sometimes there's one built in to the end of your cap. So step one, let's remove this valve core. I have my nut loose already. You should have that loose anyway so you're not tearing your tubes. But you're just going to take your valve core tool and you're going to put it in here. And you'll kind of find the edge where it catches. You'll hear some air coming out. Be really careful not to shoot this across the room, and also try not to get it dirty. And I got to go a little bit more on mine. There you go. That's what your valve core is going to look like, something like this. Just keep this handy, keep it clean, and don't lose it. After that, what I want to do is I want to break the bead of the tire. So this one's not too stiff, and what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to squeeze the tire and break it off the bead of the rim. And I'm going to work around the entire tire. And you might need to spin this and make sure you get both sides. This next step is totally optional, and if you have a friend, they can totally just hold the brake for you. Also, if you don't have a zip tie that's long enough, you can just combine these two together. It's super simple. But I'm basically just going to wrap around the brake here and zip tie this together so it holds the brake for me. Just like that. And now that the wheel is locked up by either your friend or a zip tie or whatever else you're doing to clamp it down, you can just grab hold of the tire, move it, and straighten out the stem. Now that the stem is where I want it, I will reinsert my valve core. Don't over tighten this, and then inflate to your desired pressure. Reinstall your valve stem cap, cut your zip tie if you have it. Make sure that the nut is up against the cap and not the rim, and you're good to go.